Have you ever wondered what it really takes to survive Hollywood while carrying the weight of a broken past? Or how someone can rise to the top of the world yet still find themselves fighting battles no one else can see? The story of Demi Moore is one that few truly know in its raw, unfiltered form. It's a story of heartbreak, survival, love found and lost, and the endless search for healing. From a childhood filled with pain to becoming one of Hollywood's most recognizable stars, Demi's life has been anything but ordinary, and behind every headline lies a woman who refused to give up, no matter how dark the road ahead became. Demi Moore was born on November 11, 1962, in Roswell, New Mexico, into a world that offered her very little comfort or stability. Her father abandoned the family before she was even born, and her mother struggled with heavy drinking, creating a chaotic and painful home life. By the time Demi was just 14, she had moved more than 30 times, each new place only adding to the instability that shaped her early years. One of the most haunting memories of her childhood came when she was only 12 years old. Her mother attempted suicide right in front of her. Demi had to act quickly to save her, a moment that forced her to grow up far too soon. School wasn't a safe space either. She battled dyslexia, underwent multiple eye surgeries, and eventually made the decision to drop out at just 16 to live on her own. Life on her own wasn't easy, but Demi was determined to find a way forward. She took on various jobs, from debt collection to modeling, just to survive. At the young age of 17, she married rock musician Freddie Moore. It wasn't a fairy tale romance. It was more of an escape from the chaos of her upbringing than a deep, genuine connection. The marriage lasted only 4 years but would shape her views on love and trust for the rest of her life. Despite the struggles, Demi's desire for something better burned fiercely. Her big break came when she was just 19, landing a role on the popular soap opera General Hospital. Out of over 1,000 hopeful actresses, it was Demi who stood out. Her character, Jackie Templeton, was strong and determined, much like Demi herself, offering viewers a female figure that felt real and powerful in a time when such characters were rare. But while her career was taking its first steps forward, her personal life was still shaky. Demi struggled with addiction and a party lifestyle that threatened to derail her new career before it truly began. It was director Joel Schumacher who saw something in her, something worth saving. He offered her a role in the 1985 film St. Elmo's Fire, but only if she got sober. With the help of the studio and people who believed in her, Demi fought her addiction and pulled through. St. Elmo's Fire was a success, and Demi became part of what the media called the Brat Pack, a group of young stars who defined 1980s Hollywood. Though the label brought fame, it also brought pressure, something Demi would grapple with for years. Her true breakthrough came in 1990 with the film Ghost. Playing Molly Jensen opposite Patrick Swayze, Demi delivered a performance that touched millions. The famous pottery scene became a pop culture icon, and the film soared to become the highest-grossing movie of the year. At the same time, her then-husband Bruce Willis was topping the box office with Die Hard 2, making them Hollywood's first power couple to dominate the charts together. It was a rare moment of shared success, but it came with its own challenges. Demi's star power continued to rise with critically acclaimed roles in films like A Few Good Men and Indecent Proposal. The latter sparked intense debates about morality, marriage, and the objectification of women. Demi faced critics head-on, never shying away from roles that pushed boundaries and asked uncomfortable questions. The mid-1990s saw Demi take even bolder steps with films like Striptease and G.I. Jane. In Striptease, she played a single mother working as a stripper, and in G.I. Jane, she portrayed a Navy SEAL trainee, shaving her head on camera and performing grueling physical scenes. Both roles were met with controversy, and while the public and critics often judged her harshly, these films cemented her as a fearless actress willing to take risks. But fame came at a personal cost. Demi's struggle with body image, substance abuse, and the pressures of maintaining an image of perfection began to take a serious toll on her mental health. Her personal life, especially her relationships, often made headlines. Her marriage to Bruce Willis, which began in 1987, produced 3 daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah, and for years, they seemed like the perfect Hollywood family. But behind the scenes, their busy careers and differing life goals slowly pulled them apart. Their separation in 1998 was remarkably civil, and the pair set a rare example of friendly co-parenting, something they maintained with grace and mutual respect. One of Demi's most memorable and talked-about moments came in 1991 when she posed nude and pregnant on the cover of Vanity Fair. The image was bold, powerful, and groundbreaking. It celebrated motherhood and body positivity in a way the public hadn't seen before, and it sparked conversations around the world. After stepping back from Hollywood to raise her daughters in Idaho, away from the spotlight, Demi re-emerged in the early 2000s with a new chapter in her life. She met Ashton Kutcher at a casual dinner, and despite their 15-year age gap, the two quickly fell for each other. Their romance captured the attention of the media and fans everywhere. Ashton became an active stepfather to Demi's daughters, and for a time, it seemed like Demi had found peace. But tragedy struck when Demi suffered a miscarriage 6 months into her pregnancy. The heartbreak was immense, and it triggered a painful relapse into addiction and depression. The couple's relationship faced constant media scrutiny, with jokes about their age difference and rumors swirling around Ashton's faithfulness. Demi, always one to show humor and resilience, even joked about the situation on Saturday Night Live. But behind closed doors, the cracks were widening. The betrayal that ultimately shattered their marriage came when Ashton's infidelity became public. Demi found out in the most painful way possible, just before attending a public event together. The humiliation and heartbreak sent her into a deep spiral, and in 2011, the couple announced their separation. Their divorce, finalized in 2013, left Demi devastated. Her struggles with addiction worsened, leading to health scares, including seizures and alienation from her daughters, who felt abandoned and deeply hurt. The years that followed were among the darkest of Demi's life. The distance between her and her daughters grew, and the emotional pain seemed overwhelming. But slowly, step by step, Demi began the hard work of healing. In 2012, she sought help through rehab and therapy, and though the process was slow, progress was made. The turning point came in 2015 when her youngest daughter Tallulah, after completing her own rehab journey, reached out to reconnect. Demi didn't hesitate. She immediately flew to be by her daughter's side, and together they began to rebuild the fractured family bonds. Through therapy, heart-to-heart talks, and even matching tattoos, Demi and her daughters found their way back to each other. In 2022, when all 3 daughters got the word mother tattooed in Demi's handwriting, it symbolized not just love but forgiveness, resilience, and the strength of family. Throughout all these ups and downs, one constant in Demi's life remained: her friendship and mutual respect with Bruce Willis. Even after divorce, the two shared birthdays, family holidays, and support during tough times. When Bruce faced serious health challenges, Demi was there, offering kindness and unity that spoke volumes about her character and capacity for love. As she moved into her 60s, Demi's outlook on life shifted in beautiful ways. In a heartfelt interview in 2024, she introduced the idea of solo partnering, a concept that celebrates self-love and personal fulfillment without the need to be completed by a partner. It was a message of strength, independence, and wisdom that resonated with many. Her life today is quieter, but filled with meaning. She maintains a friendship with Ashton Kutcher's wife, a testament to her growth and ability to forgive. She treasures her role as a mother and continues to be a guiding light for her daughters. Even her beloved dog, Poff, has become a part of her renewed life, bringing her joy and companionship. Demi Moore's story isn't just about fame or scandal. It's about endurance. It's about standing back up when the world knocks you down and finding new ways to define happiness on your own terms. She has lived through trauma, heartbreak, addiction, and criticism, yet she continues to walk forward, showing others that it's never too late to rebuild, to heal, and to choose yourself. If you found this story moving, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We bring you more inspiring stories and real-life journeys that remind us all of the power of resilience and the strength of the human spirit.